Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Delmar Caranas, a postgraduate medical intern, and I basically provide informative videos to medical students. And also, I would like to give aspiring Filipino physicians an idea of what a med student usually tackle in med school. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also click the notification bell to be updated for my new videos. Today, we'll be discussing the clinical pathologic correlation of preeclampsia. This is a disorder of widespread vascular endothelial malfunction and vasospasm. It occurs after 20 weeks gestation and can present as late as 4 to 6 weeks postpartum. And it is clinically defined by hypertension and proteinuria. However, it could also occur with or without proteinuria. So let's start. So this is the overview of the CPC. Let's go through each bisection. Here are the most important risk factors for us to consider. Nulliparity, the age of the patient, greater than 35 years old, multifetal gestations, race and ethnicity. According to our reference, Africans are the most susceptible and predisposed from having preeclampsia, followed by the Hispanics, and lastly, the Americans. A history of previous preeclampsia, kidney disease, chronic hypertension, the use of assisted reproductive technology, pregestational or gestational diabetes, obstructive sleep apnea, systemic lupus erythematosus, and antiphospholipid antibody syndrome. All of these risk factors would lead to 3. Maternal vascular disease, faulty placentation, and excessive trophoblast, which would ultimately cause a decreased uteroplacental perfusion. This now would activate the endothelium, which would result to vasospasm, capillary leak, and the activation of coagulation. All of this would result to the classic presentation of end organ damage to preeclamptic mothers. For the vasospasm, this would cause hypertension, seizures, oliguria, abruptio placenta, and even liver ischemia. Capillary leak would lead to edema, proteinuria, hemoconcentration. And as for the activation of coagulation, it would lead to thrombocytopenia. Here is the reference of RCPC. I would like to end this discussion by leaving you with a message that this too shall pass. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something from this presentation.